In this video, I want to compare and contrast the Shun Sora to the Zwilling Twin 4-Star 2. These knives are actually more similar than you might think. They're both handmade, they're both forged. They're both actually ground to very similar angles, 16 degrees for the Shun and a little bit sharper, 15 degrees for the Zwilling. But the major differences come in the fact that the Shun is a traditionally made Japanese knife, while the Zwilling is a more traditionally made European knife. They are both forged, but the way the blades are made are very different. The Zwilling is just a proprietary piece of their 57 hardness steel, and because of that, it does dull a little bit quicker than the Shun's VG10 cutting core, the gold standard, which is about 60 hardness. So the Shun's going to hold its edge much, much longer than the Zwilling will. At the same time, even though they do both have very similar cutting angles, the Zwilling is actually a full bolster knife, which means this portion right here is dull, and it does have a tendency to get in the way as you're trying to use the knife and cut through foods. On the other hand, the Shun is actually sharp from the tip all the way to the end of the blade because it's a half bolster knife, which I and a lot of other people do prefer. Aside from the cutting core, the Shun is wrapped on either side with a layer of stainless steel to protect the blade, which gives you this gorgeous wave design towards the bottom as well. And they do actually both essentially have full tangs, and what I mean by that is this. The Zwilling has a full tang all the way through its handle, while the Shun has something called a rabbit tang, and it ends about right here. But in terms of practical use, they're both going to be working exactly the same. The handles are both plastic, and they're both relatively similar in terms of ergonomics. They feel nice in your hand, including the Shun's traditional, more Japanese-style handle. But I will say that if you like doing pinch grips, because of the curve to this half bolster, a pinch grip becomes very ergonomic on all of their knives, while all of the Zwillings have this very sharp corner to the forged portion, which means you do have a little bit of a hot spot when you hold it in your hand. Either way, they're both great knives. The Shun also comes with lifetime free sharpening, which I think is a deal breaker, especially if you don't want to have to pay $5 an inch to get your knife sharpened outside, and you don't want to have to sharpen it yourself at home. Either way, I'll put links down to both below. If you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know, and otherwise I will talk to you very, very soon.